Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion. It adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Haaland! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Alexander-Arnold really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This is their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that is out of play.
That's going in strongly.
Barella, Mbappe. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. And Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barella. And he's cut it out. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Matxa Cunha. Now it's Haaland. He's dealt with that really well. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lukaku. Partey. So what can they make of this? Oh, that's clever. Partey. Foden. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, good ball, shots on here. And here's Lukaku. Cleared without hesitation. Haaland. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That has not gone well. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Corner it is.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Partey. Good spot, he's seen the run. Rice. Now it's Matxa Cunha. It's a good foot in there. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Haaland. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He can get that clear. Haaland. And the finish! Goal! France! Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well-timed, excellent interception. Haaland. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's burst through. Chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
2 minutos de descuento.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Partey. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
Que viste camiseta verde y lleva una mochila roja y dice haberse perdido. Se ruega a su madre que acude a recogerlo a la puerta 21.
Here we go again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Araujo. Well, there's the clearance. Bellingham. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Mbappe. Alaba cuts out the pass. Defending was strong and firm. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now it's Lukaku. Araujo. DiMarco. Rice. Alaba spots it and intercepts. Moved on forwards. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Forwards and with intent. Nicked it back promptly. Now that looks a decent ball. Lewandowski. Rice.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Van Dijk. Araujo. Mbappe is onto it in a flash.
France have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Foden. That's a decent clearance. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Foden. Foden unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Lukaku. Bellingham. Partey. And he was alert to it. DiMarco. That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get free. There's the hit! And that would have been some goal.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
We have got
20.
changes here
El
from
dorsal
both sides, in
11.
fact.
El dorsal 8. El dorsal 47. El
Rice.
dorsal 7. El
Jordi
dorsal
Alba.
3. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18.
And he welcomes it
el
in.
dorsal 21.
That's
el
just
dorsal
playing it
12,
safe and simple.
El dorsal 10. El dorsal 19. El dorsal
France
13.
have
Se
their
va a
third
realizar
corner.
un cambio de jugadores.
That's really well manoeuvred. And now a sudden chance to counter. Camavinga. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Done delicately. Jordi Alba is charging up on the overlap. De Bruyne. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got tall. And he hits the net. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Mbappe! He's had a hit! He's scored! Tying minutes, and we're all square again!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
2 minutos de descuento.
In once more.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Mosquet. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 2.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Surlot. Oh, super ball. Oh, shooting chance! Bellingham! That is brilliant! And that has raised the roof! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. No, that's been intercepted. Courtois with the clearance. Pulisic. Haaland. And that has been knocked clear. Now the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Bellingham. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah has a look inside the box. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Vinicius Junior. Half-time, extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? And that has been clubbed away. Pinches it off him. Camavinga. Jordi Alba. And it's Jordi Alba. Fiddles it through. Spread neatly. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Keeper's ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Thinks one through. Nicely worked. Great hit! Loose. It's fallen kindly here. Sticks it away. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve.
There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time. All square. Some weary legs out there, so who has it left in them to take a penalty? Calmly, he puts the ball down on the spot. So this one to set the tone. And he's gone and missed it.
Well, I think he's overestimated the keeper's reach then.
Rice is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Denied! He's made the save!
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
Mbappe will take their second. And he sticks it away.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
So, the second man in line.
He just did what he was asked.
Mohamed Salah is the third man to step forward. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
The third man in the queue. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, Very good save.
And stepping up, the skipper. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Bellingham is the fourth man to step forward for them. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Madrid are looking to save match point. And stuck away with ice in his veins.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Courtois obliged to stop this to keep them alive. And that has lifted the roof. So it has all ended in hurts. The team played their part. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And he's intervened well there. And he's quick to snatch it back. Matxa. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's nice. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Haaland. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's a superb pass. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, look at the space here. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Oh, played right into his path. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's played it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
He's got space in the area! Barella unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Barella. Lewandowski is onto it in a flash. And now the breakaway. And he was quick to react.
Foden really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Alexander-Arnold. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Matxa. Haaland. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now that's well seen too. But it's lofted through here. Oh, delightful ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Stood up well to him there.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Foden has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Matxa. Short changes him with that pass. Bellingham. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. And that was very necessary. And now they can spring out of defence. Rice. Barella. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's going to go a long way. He's played him through. He's tried one! And that interception was most necessary. And the half-time whistle goes. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. France making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
That is good alertness. And it's played forward. Mosquera. No luck with that dink over the top. DiMarco. And here's Haaland. The ball has bounced loose now. That's a lovely, neat pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. This might spell danger. Haaland! Mosquera. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Mosquera promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Mbappe. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Just about up to the hour now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get free. And that has been clubbed away. They get a throw in. Alexander-Arnold. Cross goes in there. Punched away. Rice. Foden. Mosquera calmly anticipates. And here's Mbappe. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well read, nice interception.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And they've got rid. Van Dijk. Mosquera. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Matches Cunha. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Decent progress down the left. Lewandowski. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And they're back on the ball again. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Haaland. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Passing nice and neat. Alaba gets good distance on it.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Mosquera gets it clear. Rice, out to the right.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20, el dorsal 11,
Zubimendi.
el dorsal 9, el dorsal 8, el dorsal 47.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
El dorsal 18, el dorsal 13, el dorsal 4, el dorsal 19.
Well played, well sorted
el
out.
dorsal 22.
Mbappe. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So our quest to find the winner continues. And that is out of play. Pulisic. Good, strong midfield running here. Oh, Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's got the shot away! Oh, yes, it's there! And that might well be that!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Deftly away. Bellingham. Quality ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Rice. And it's Jordi Alba. It's a mighty effort! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. France clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
France grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be...
And that's it for the first half of extra time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 3 será sustituido.
And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Foot in. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Works it forward. Konate. Zubimendi. And here's Lewandowski. Just eases him off the ball. And that could set him on his way. Haaland. Oh, what has happened here? That is a little undercooked. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Lewandowski.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is it. There will be penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
Now the time for brave hearts and strong minds. So this one to set the tone. One 0.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Bellingham is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
Big character, big moment, big save. Rice is second man up. Terrific penalty, unsavable.
He just did what he was asked.
The third man in the queue.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
The third man in the queue. Oh, what a save!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Madrid are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. And that doubles their lead. France must score here to stay in it. It's in. Pick that one out.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
He's buried it, and he's won it. Madrid have won it by the barest of margins. Two sides more or less inseparable until the final kick of the ball from the spot.
Well, it's been such a long match, and the penalty shootout is always a difficult way to end the game, but I thought they did really well to hold their nerve and come through.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And the ball is out of play. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. That's very neat. Goes in for the header. He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Foden, this is promising. Can he put it away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Traumeri, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Matcha Cunha, he's found a way through. Oh, well played, well played. Rice gets good distance on it. First quarter of an hour gone. Gently done. Lewandowski chasing after it. He's played him through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rice. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mbappe, can he get it through? France look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Lewandowski.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Foden. And they're quick to press. Rice. And Alexander-Arnold. Haaland. Over to the left. And now the breakaway. And it's Lewandowski. Mosquera going full steam ahead down the left flank.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rice. Rice. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rice. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Alexander-Arnold. And he's taking no chances there. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Barella really added the width there.
Big chance! It's there! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And now he has 2. France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Madrid with the corner, they're first.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Lewandowski. Rice. He's in a good position here. Rice. Haaland. Mbappe. Driving on and making good progress. Foden. Oh, well played. That's going to go a long way. And he gets rid in a hurry. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
And he's surging through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
France clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Haaland might just make this. Good read, needed to be. And the counter is on.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Di Marco. Nice control. He gets big, and yes, it's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Matheus Cunha demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And he's heaved it away. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he was quick to react. Matxa Cunha. Good driving run. Nice physical challenge. That pass isn't the best. Courtois is there to clear. Clips it so gently. Turns back here, probably the best option. No way he was going to let him past. That's a lovely, neat pass. DiMarco. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that. But I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Mbappe. Front-footed pressing going on here. Van Dijk has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Lukaku.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Rice clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And through to the goalkeeper. Lukaku. He might be in here. There's the shot. Lewandowski finds himself offside. Nicked it back promptly. Deftly done. Neatly clipped into space. Now it's Lukaku. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
But you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
That is good alertness.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
15 minutes till half-time. And the pass is intercepted. DiMarco. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, good-looking ball. Rice. That is ended up in no man's land. Caught offside that time. DiMarco. Mbappe. DiMarco in acres of space out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. Now it's Rice. Matxa Cunha! That's a decent clearance. Madrid are looking to go forward now. That has been cut short. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a climb! Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. DiMarco goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now that's well seen too. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, just skips past his man. Barella aims beyond the defence. Pass is just off target.
2 minutos de descuento.
Rice to Barella. Matxa Cunha. That's an excellent interception.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Rice takes control of it and he's on the move. Rice. France look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Rice up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a throw-in. Gabriel. Rice. France looking to pass their way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's picked his way through. In with a header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 71.550 espectadores.
Spread neatly. Mosquera gets across to intercept that. Barella. Now it's Rice. Nicely weighted ball. That is a brilliant interception. Cleared without complication. Lukaku looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. That's a modern defender's instinct from...
Big header! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's really well cleared.
France are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Tchouaméni gets it clear.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Matches Cunha. Now it's Rice. Has a look and plays it forward.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lewandowski. Pass somewhat off target. Floats it up and over. Tries to get it clear. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Matches Cunha. Mosquera cuts out the pass. And now they can clear their lines.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Plays a delicate ball. Rice. DiMarco. And there's green grass ahead of him. Chance! Oh, that's incredible! Finally!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
En el minuto 86, el dorsal 15. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. France take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Fiddles it through. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's that, the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close the deal.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.